Welcome to Bead Jaguar 66. I'm going to do a review on the Mini of what I've done today. I just wanted to show you, I've actually revamped this because the rods I had on it were not very good. So I've gone for a nice heavy square bar, and I'll show you the mechanism. But this is what I was saying about this sack cap. You can basically just pop it in the side instead of messing around with wheels. And it fits perfectly on the side, so it's easy to move. It's easy to move it around. So I won't have to worry about putting wheels on it. So I'll give you a quick close up. And I'll go straight onto the Mini because I know that's what you want to see. So you can see now how I've done it. You can see there I've put this kind of square bar mechanism on it and then made this joint on it. I think what I will do now is put a thing across the bottom here and support these on the outside. But you can see how the springs work. I haven't done that one yet, I've just done the spring on it, but it works really well. And you might see that the angles are slightly different there, and I thought, well, I'd be able to just basically rig it up the same way. But of course what I didn't take into account was these rollers. And obviously that depth there has to be taken out, so I had to make the arm a little shorter. What also I did is I had some round bar in there, which was shit, round stock, and I put this square one in, and what I've done is I put a roll pin. You might be able to see it, might not. You can see there's a roll pin right the way through it on both sides, and that's how it's to stop it moving, and it seems to work. What we'll do now is just dinky it up a little bit, put these foot pads on it to make it a bit easier, and we should be rocking and rolling. So yeah, that's how it works. And you can see, hopefully you can see it's quite a distance away from there, and then this one is just that little bit longer, so the lever's a bit longer. But yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, on to the Mini. Let me just pop this down for a second. Gentlemen, hang on. I just need to turn this light round and put it on there. Okay, so yeah, the Mini. So what I've done is I'll show you what I've taken this inner wing off, and you remember I had to repair this. I've just tacked it in place. I haven't actually used the double-legged spot welder, which I will do. I've just tacked it in place there with a normal gun there, but I used the spot weld one, which has a standoff on it, which is perfect. And basically what I did was this is the piece that came out. You can see how badly cracked it is, and it was badly corroded, but it was cracked right the way across. So what I did was, you can see that's where it went in there. So what I did was I had a piece. Amir had made a piece. This is the inside of the gusset, because there's a lot of strain on that on the rear subframe. This is the one that was in the car, and then Amir made this one up to as you see, it all fits up nicely there. And then I used this as a template across the original holes. Hang on, I'll put it on right. This is the outside, and this is the inside. And then I put that up there, drew round it. You could put bolts through it if you wanted to, but I mean, you can always elongate the holes slightly, as long as it's reasonable, within a few mil, and then put this one in. I've done a couple of other things. This is the part of the floor pan that I took out, and you can see how many times I had patches put on it. There's one there, another one in there, another one there. It's a complete, absolute mess. Anyway, you can see how bad it is. Now the downside is, when I went to Mini Spares, this is so important that you should check your parts, and I had so many that I didn't check them all. I checked that side floor pan, because I knew that on the SPI you have to have that main, I don't know if you can see how the floor pan dish. Normally on normal Minis that goes right the way across. It's one big opening, one big oval. That one's there so that the metal fuel lines can go back, because there's 3 of them, and that's why it's in there. And I made sure, because when I got the first one off him, I said, no, this isn't right, but I didn't check the other side, this side. So what's ended up is I've ended up with, on that side is correct, the panel. This panel is incorrect. It would have only come along here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the whole pan in anyway, because I've got quite big feet. I take size 13, so it's better if my feet are down a little bit in this dip. Not much, but it'll do. But I've left these in because the floor is very good here, and as you might notice that those there and those there are completely different. They're much bigger. So yeah, and as I say, that other panel will go on. I'm trying to get out of the way. The other panel will go on the top when it's finished. I've reinstated this. This was taken off because I thought the A panel needed repair, and it didn't, as it turned out. So I've redone it, reinstated that. Starting to clean this up and re-weld it. So over the next few days, hopefully we'll get this side in and get this side wing on. What I've decided to do now, as soon as these holes are already punched here, I'm going to weld them from the inside, and then I'll punch holes in this and do it, because I've got the small air grinder. You know, if you've got a big grinder, or that's a cutting disc, but if you've got the big grinder like that one, it's very difficult to get into there when the wing's on. But with a little air grinder you can do it. So that's what I'll do. I'll punch the holes. I've got a pneumatic air puncher, which I'll do all these along here. These will be difficult to get into, so they might have to be done from the outside. And then these, as soon as the holes are already there anyway, and I'll do the same on the other side. So yeah, just get this side prepared, get it all welded in, get the inner sill part done, and then last minute will be the outer. I have got a rotisserie for this, and I could have put it on the rotisserie. Unfortunately, the XK150 chassis of my friend Johan has got the support bars on it, and so I can't bring it back down here because it's sat in Vienna. And hopefully we're going to get a call tonight to say whether we can work at the weekend or we have to wait till after Christmas. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I'll do some repairs. This needs repairing here, and a few other little bits and pieces, so I'll get that tidied up tomorrow, and perhaps do another video, or maybe leave it till Thursday. Anyway, thanks for watching in. Take care, and bye for now. Bye.